Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another awesome episode of Harm's Way Podcast. I am your host, as always, Craig. Across from me, my brother who puts the yeast infection, Eric. What is going on, Eric? How are you doing?
You cannot introduce me like that.
I had that
fucking bastard. Wow. Okay. Fuck you. You put the morbid in morbidly obese. How about that?
Tone, bro.
Fucking worthless piece of shit.
I just looked in your eyes and the first thing I thought of was yeast.
Oh.
So I was like, I gotta hit him with it.
I'm disgusted. That's how I'm doing tonight. It was a pretty good day. We were supposed to have a guest tonight, and he bailed. He
had stuff to do.
He postponed. But we made the best of it.
Rescheduled. It's a very good guest, too.
We did quite a bit of running around in such a little bit of time.
Eric and I took a little ride down to T County.
We started a hobo fire in your backyard.
We found a burn barrel. I got a lot of cardboard left over. We do from stuff with the show that we put together in the basement. And I thought, you know what? I get sick of taking it down to the quote unquote recycling center where we all know where it ends up. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me find I found a burn barrel on Facebook Marketplace for $10. It was just about a county away.
Makes you wonder where that guy got all those barrels from.
And it was they're all gear oil too. But so we probably should have cleaned it out a little bit better.
Fuck that.
But I got the Flex using my truck a little bit today. It was pretty nice.
They make it so them bungee cords did good.
Yeah, I got $11 bungee cords at Menards that I used the rebate for. Today was just a good day. We shot down there, picked that up, come back, cut some holes in it with some really, really cheap fucking cutoff wheels. Like, I understand why
did the job.
$3.
We did that shit out front too. We rolled the barrel out of the truck. We're in Craig's front yard, hacking at it with a fucking cutoff wheel. Sparks going everywhere.
Mostly in my eyes, but
I don't know why I don't know why we didn't bother to take it around back. We just did it right there.
We had proper
in your front yard next to the fucking road.
Those shards aren't in there in the front yard for when I mow next spring. I start shooting it like a Chinese star across the street. But
it can't be any worse that time that I left the golf balls in the backyard. You hit them and shot out, hit the fence, came back and hit you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dude, I still remember Dad and I were
I gotta get my grinder. I think my grinder's in the garage.
Dad and I were on a NASCAR trip. You called him fucking yelling, raising hell.
It shot like ping pong and then like I couldn't duck fast enough. Like imagine seeing it coming at you and I'm like, is that a...
you came over to mow.
It hit me
while Dad and I were out of town.
It hit me in the shoulder as I'm on the fucking riding mower. And it was like some George of the Jungle bullshit. Like I could see it coming at me, and it hit the post clean. And I'm like, no! Oh!
Dad was only slightly mad because he was on vacation, and he just didn't give a fuck.
It fucking hit me. Yeah.
He hung up the phone. He goes, "You left golf balls in the yard. Your brother hit one that shot out, hit the fence, and hit him. Came back and hit him." And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm sorry."
The greatest, the noises they make when for those of you that don't know, when you hit a legit golf ball with a riding mower, you hit like sticks or something with a riding mower, and it makes
like clacking. You hear it breaking,
bro. When you hit a golf ball, it's like. Like it is fucking bad. It's like you're loading up a fucking like a Decepticon and they're about to just explode. And I'm like, what is this? And then I kind of looked and you see it, boom, like a rocket. And I'm like, oh shit, that looks like it's gonna line up with the pole. Bing! Right at me. I was like, I couldn't react. I was like, no. In hindsight, it's good it didn't like hit me in the face or like T-box me or anything. But I like turned, kind of did like one of those no, and it just like off my shoulder. And Mom was like, "Was that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I just kept mowing. Like if I ignored the pain, it would go away faster. It was good times though. I think that was the last time I mowed Dad's lawn.
Yeah, it was like it was so stupid because like
it'll grow now.
You out of the kindness of your heart came over to mow the lawn while we were out of town.
Yeah, that's why you don't help people.
And then you got fucking nailed by a golf ball that I left in the yard.
And it would have been worse, like because I think I just called Dad just to let him know. And like I was a
you
little
were
fuming.
yelling at him. I remember you were yelling at him on the phone.
But like,
Because you
if it would have hit me in the face,
you wanted to fucking kill me.
if it would have hit me in the face, I think I would have driven to fucking Talladega just to beat your ass or something. Like, I was fucking. That would have pissed me off. But it was one of those like stupid moments where I'm like, God, that happens to me all the time. Like I help people out and I end up fucking myself up.
It was just a freak accident.
It was.
I was out there chipping.
Because it could have shot through the fence.
I was out there chipping. I left a ball in the yard.
It could have went through the fence.
Yeah, I know,
It hit
right?
a pole.
It hit the pole.
And came
we
back
have a
at
chain link fence. It could have shot through it at any chance.
Yeah,
No,
it shot
hit,
up. Could
it
have
hit,
shot behind me.
It hit the pole. Fucking came back and hit you.
Ejected, and I was a good 20 feet from the fence too. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, it was some crazy ass shit. But yeah, that was good times though.
Oh god.
But yeah, stopped at a couple gun stores, looked around for some ammo, found out that a new gun store is like 3 minutes from my house. Pretty sweet. Guy runs a nice little shop out of literally the
Oh, you're
bottom,
talking about the one we went to earlier?
yeah, the bottom level of his house. But
What was
he
it
has
called?
a lot of good shit. Fuck, I'd love to give him a shout out, but
Weapons of mass.
yeah, but I don't want to say the name wrong. 'cause
Something. Weapons of mass something.
then guns.
Weapons of mass defense or something.
Yeah, it was a clever name. But he's also open on Sunday. And most people.
Yeah, the cool thing is he's open on
Weapons
Sunday.
of Mass Defense.
Weapons of mass
And
defense.
he's actually still open. He closes at 6 on a Sunday. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's open on Sunday, and he had a lot of shit in there that I have literally never seen. Like, commercially available stuff,
Yeah.
I have never walked into a gun store and seen.
A decent selection of ammo,
I'm
too.
pretty sure if we went into, you know our friend in Carrollton that owns a gun store?
Yes.
Pretty sure if we walked in there, he wouldn't have drum mags and shit.
Not for every caliber.
Not for every fucking caliber.
Every
yeah.
caliber.
Like, this guy had a lot of
Dude
shit.
he had a 36-inch straight mag that was a 12 gauge.
Well, oh yeah, he had the, yeah.
It was like, and yeah, I picked it up and I was like, Eric.
The fucking Half Moon 12 gauge mag. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a 32 round 45 ACP 1911 magazine.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy that just to
I
be a
think-
cheeky prick, but
Let me look, because I think
he only wanted like 35
has-
bucks for that thing too.
I can't remember if he keeps
Fuck
up with his
rails,
website.
foregrips, accessories, ammo, guns. He had a lot of old guns in there.
Yeah, he had a surprising
I
amount.
was
His prices weren't bad
I was
either.
hoping he had like an old M1 Grand or a fucking 03 Springfield.
You should have asked him. He might have been able to find you.
Yeah, but if I have other...
Oh, he's open 7 days a week. That's why.
I have other people to
10 to 6.
seek out firearms like that for me. People I know.
But, okay, so he doesn't have his firearms listed online, but I guess he does smithing and restoration work.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does OPS, optics installations. Yeah, he does some cool shit. It's a nice XD. He's got a Warrior paint on. WMDOhio.com. Yeah. Give him a check. Check him out.
Support small business.
Yeah. I'd like to
do.
go in there and be like, hey, dude, we got a podcast. We kind of just gave you a shout out.
Yep.
Not expecting anything free, but just be like, hey, we stopped in the other day. We liked you. Maybe drop a couple stickers, see if we had any left. But,
I gotta get new ones made.
yeah. It's kind of cool because his setup is like his stairs that come downstairs to his living room. That's his like workstation,
Yeah.
and the counter starts there.
Yeah, we walked in and like
He had,
there
like,
was
an ammo
nobody
room.
around.
No,
And I was like, we were
proceeding.
browsing for like 10 minutes before I was like, is there anybody here?
Yeah.
And I peek around the corner and he just like looks up from the register. I was like, yo, what's up? buddy?
He's on a little laptop, little workbook,
Yeah.
touchscreen that he's doing his stuff on. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, good grind. I mean, he seemed cool. He didn't badger us. He said, hey, "What's up?" And then just
Yeah,
let
that's
us
it.
fucking
He just
look.
let us fucking
Didn't
browse.
say, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with?" Or he kind of just.
He had more 50 BMG. I've never seen so
yeah.
much 50 BMG in one place at one
I
time.
didn't look at his knives.
I cannot wait until the day I own an M82.
I should have looked at his knives.
I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna buy every round of 50 BMG he has. So
Looks like he does some good work Ooh, yeah. I might take the AR there if I wanted to get a finish on it.
What do you mean a finish?
Some type of custom.
Is it just Cerakote finishing?
Yeah, I think it looks like Cerakote, but it's detailed pretty good. I'll read more up about it later, but yeah. Weapons of mass defense. Right there on 21, going in towards Navarre. If anybody wants to stop out and check him out, check out his merchandising. Like I said, the ammo supplies, ammo was pretty good. Prices were okay for ammo. You're not going to beat them wholesale. But
he had shit in stock that I've never seen in a store before.
Had some hunting guns. He had
shit I can only find online. So
a couple inline.
He's got it. He's 5 minutes from the house.
Yeah,
he's got it.
That's awesome.
If you need it, he's got it.
And we didn't really ask him about custom stuff too. If he can get stuff out of the box.
That's the other thing too. Like he's an FFL, so like if you.
Yeah, I didn't ask him what his transfer was.
I should have like asked him his name.
$25.
I should have asked him his name because like if I need shit, like if I need him to order me a firearm, he could probably find it.
Let me see.
That way I don't have to go all the way to fucking East Bufu or whatever.
No, he's just got a blank domain. Info at wmdohio.com. He's got his number on there. Yeah, the website's not much. I mean, he does have a Facebook. Let me look him up on Facebook. There he is. Gun store. I'm going to give him a like. Follow. You're welcome.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, he's got some, he does some updates, some videos, stuff on here. Well, he's got way more pictures of, I guess, what he does. He's got that FN, or that, what was the one in the box? The SIG? Was it an FN with the 3 mags?
Oh yeah, it was like a SIG 219 or something.
Yeah, he's got that listed on here.
The one that was commemorative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pushing a lot of 4 peaks. I've never really heard of 4 peaks.
He said that one was used.
Which one?
The SIG that was in the case. He said it was used, and I'm wondering.
Was that a service?
Maybe it was his.
Service pistol? Service.
Because I'm going to go out on a limb and say he served.
Oh, 100%.
I'm going to say he was probably in Afghanistan, and I wonder if that's maybe like. I wonder if maybe that was his pistol.
Oh, he does a gun raffle. That's what this 4 peaks
Or
is.
it was a pistol somebody knew. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, 1,300 bucks.
I think it was 1,500.
Which, I mean, that's slightly over what they're going for.
I don't know.
But a 3 mag, I don't know. Doing something different. Gun raffle, 18 years of age. So that's I don't know if he's sponsored by 4 Peaks or what. I've never heard of them. I'm gonna have to look them up.
4 Peaks.
4 Peaks. It's this Benelli M9 looking auto loader shotgun with ghost rings, 5+1. It was on the table when we walked in. It was also hanging up. And my eye was on it because I've been shopping for another home defense shotgun.
Beretta Beretta 1301. I want one of them.
This video's got a crossbow. Oh, he must post this stuff. This comes with extra arrows, asking 700 OVO. So he does push some of this stuff on. And that's the same crossbow you have.
Oh, that shitty little Barnett.
700 seems a bit much, but yeah.
Yeah, I paid $350 for that fucking, or $325 for that thing.
He's got some cool shit listed on here. We might not have looked around as much as we should have.
That was like $325 for that crossbow.
Yeah,
I didn't really get a crossbow. And then I shattered the fucking quiver holder or whatever on the first go, and then Barnett would never.
Oh my
call
god!
Me back, cunts.
So that 100 round, or that 50 round beta mag, the drum mag that was sitting on, he did
the actual P mag, the 308 one.
This one.
The one that was up top
looks
in the cardboard
yeah,
box.
Was that 308?
That was a
556?
That was a
Okay.
50 round 308
So
magazine.
it looks like he did one of them. That he did the Umbrella Corporation.
I've never seen a 50 round drum mag for a fucking AR-10. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna have to read up more on what he does because, oh my God, he did UMC. Marines written in crayon, eating crayons on mags. Delta Dawn. Where's he come up with this shit? This is pretty funny. M17 is what that SIG was. SIG M17 commemorative edition. Own a piece of military history. This is surplus. Oh, it's surplus. It wasn't used.
Oh, okay.
M17 that was used by his. Oh, it says it was used by a soldier in the U.S. Army. So I don't know, man. Who's gonna sell their sidearm? If I served and that's mine that I got to purchase.
Yeah, I know, right?
$1,500 or not, I don't know. If he's doing these custom jobs, these are pretty good. Stifling, the Cerakote, if that's what it is, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna look into this more later.
It's a nice little shop. It's only.
Well, yeah, it's
It's
local.
easily the closest gun shop to you.
I'm wondering if let me see about.
There's not a closer one, so.
He doesn't really have any about information. Reviews say great guys, so maybe it's more than one. Mentions.
What was that one guy? That other guy that was in there? What'd he say? He was like, "I'll go down to fucking Cameo and look at the girls without you," or some shit.
Yeah,
He said something like that.
Situation for us to walk into.
Oh, I don't know. He's a friend of his.
But it's cool because it has multiple rooms set up.
It's cool because
It's
he's
not crowded.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he had everything, man. He had stuff hanging on his shelves that I have not seen in store ever. It's shit I've only fucking ever seen online. So if I can't get something online, I'm running down there because there's probably, probably not everybody in the county's going down to his place, but and also support small business. I'm gonna start buying shit from him. I should go down there and be like, hey, I want to buy this much ammo. What can you do for me on pricing? And I just have him place me a massive order for ammo at dealer pricing and just mark it up like $500. Just be like, do it now.
Yeah, I didn't catch his name. I didn't grab a card. We probably should have grabbed a card.
Yeah, we probably should have grabbed the card.
Sorry, well, it's not like we're not going to be back.
It's not like he's not like 90 seconds from here.
I know, that's so dope. That's so cool. I kind of want to swing by, I don't know, tomorrow. So we're going to try and do an afternoon hunt tomorrow.
Yeah. What are we doing in the morning?
Sleeping. No, I'm probably
Waffle House.
Maybe if you want.
Let's get up and go to Waffle House. Let's act like we're going hunting all day. And
I
then
have
just
to
disappear for like 6 hours.
I'm probably gonna try and pick Charles up from school, and then when Rachel gets done, that's when I'll bounce. But I gotta make sure. It'll be me scrambling around getting my hunting shit together.
Well, what time are we planning on? What time do you think we're getting in the woods? Because it's dark at 4. So I would say like we need to be like in the woods, like walking in at noon. If we're walking in at 2, there ain't no fucking point.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, something like that. Probably
need to
1. I'd like to get set up by 1.
Even 1's kind of pushing it.
4. So your shooting light isn't until closer to 5 though.
I don't know. It's dark by 5.
What is?
We walk in at 1. I'm literally sitting there for a couple hours, and then that's it. That's all she wrote.
Let's see, why is it fucking updated?
Like, we need to be walking in at noon.
What is?
You know.
So.
You know.
Sunset is 4:58. So 5:28. So yeah, it's shooting light. So I don't think you're anywhere near. I don't think you're anywhere near out of the woods at 5. When I say 4:58, so 4:58? Yeah, 5:28 is no shooting.
Yeah.
And we're on top of a hill. Sun's gonna be behind us.
Yeah,
I
but
think we'll be all right.
Are you gonna take a shot at a fucking deer at 5:15?
I have.
No, with a bow, you know, none of
Yeah.
that motherfucker's gonna run off, and we're gonna be searching through the dark.
100% I have.
Shit, dude.
If this turns into muzzle loader,
it's a muzzle loader, not a fucking.
No, at a far distance.
Not a fucking bow.
I've shot with bow too.
The first time I went, it's gonna turn into you, me, and Mitch. Like it's gonna be like 10 p.m.
No, it's not.
Freezing to death, trouncing through the woods looking for a fucking
like
doe or some shit.
High 40s, like we're gonna be fine.
High 40s, fucking.
The key is oh, I gotta get my chair. The key is just finding somewhere, getting comfortable where we're not gonna make noise and give off scent, and we just sit there until excuse me, until dark, until we can't shoot anymore, and then we have to. Ah man, I gotta make sure I got a
And
flashlight.
stay there until morning.
No, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna do that.
And then we'll basically.
I'm
we just want to make sure we feel good.
Tell you
That's
go.
If we're all three sitting out there going,
I'm gonna tell you go.
Then we're fucked.
And I'm gonna tell you come back tomorrow morning and get me.
I'm not doing that.
Yep. That's what you're doing.
No,
you're gonna leave me in the woods.
No.
Tonight. I'm just gonna watch like a predator.
Yeah, some type of predator.
And just
Not the kind you want to be, though.
shut the fuck up. I'm fanatical about that shit. I'll post up and just wait.
I know you are, and I respect that because
I don't
like
want
that
to like when you guys want to leave for lunch. Like I don't want to leave.
So here's the
I'd
thing.
rather just sit there.
Here's
and
the
I would
thing.
rather sit there overnight too. And just listening and watching, and maybe if I had a night vision scope, just watching. Like,
Here's my ability.
Okay.
Here's my ability. I'll go. I'll hunt all day. I'll sit all day. I'll do.
That's what we should do.
I'll do all day. But the second somebody's like, I could go home, I'm like, all right, let's go home.
It's not even that.
That's just what it
Hey,
is.
let's go get lunch. You guys text. You guys text me. Hey, let's go get lunch. I'm like, fuck you.
Well, it's because we have a routine.
I'm not fucking moving.
We have a routine, and I don't necessarily want to sit all day. I will, but we don't have like a bougie ass setup where we're like packing sandwiches, and meeting at the truck, or like
Or we're
in a big blind.
We're in some big ass fucking blind.
Yeah, where we can
it's
just hey man, do you want bacon? You want bacon on your panini?
Yeah,
Like,
you're in the back cooking while we're watching the windows
Someday.
up front. Like,
Someday.
We got 6 windows apiece and we're looking left and right.
Yeah,
seeing
we're not
what's
in
coming.
that situation where
No.
it's like there's deer all around us and we're choosing not to shoot
Yeah.
because we're like that's not big enough for me to drag.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to be in that situation, but I'm telling you right now, I'll probably be the guy that always shoots. Like, I want deer because I've had so many different years without deer. If we finally get into that super boost situation, I'm going to take every advantage of it.
Yeah.
I will, 100%. But I'm also going to put in the hard work and the time to put up stands, cultivate if we do, make food plots, pattern these deer, put, trail cams up and then study them.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that stuff because we will be able to.
Yeah.
Instead, tomorrow we're walking back into public land, a public land place where we know the deer are. We haven't hunted it much. And hopefully by the skin of our taint, nobody else is there. So
Yeah.
and then come Saturday, Sunday, what it'll be is I'll get a few shots off early in the week with my gun to make sure it's sighted in, or I'll just take the fucking 12 gauge and we'll go sit in the woods and we'll probably get walked in on a couple times.
Yuck it up on the logs like when we were kids,
and
man.
then we'll just leave because I'll be so discouraged and pissed off. So
I remember that.
That's realistically what's going to happen until we can get our own private piece of heaven.
Yeah.
It's just one more year we got to deal with this shit. One day we'll get so sick of it.
That's one of my fondest memories,
though.
though, when you and I were kids, and in the Corsica. We went out, we walked in, we couldn't find a fucking place, and eventually we found a place that you and I were sitting on this log overlooking this gully. And it was just like, we didn't say anything for a few hours, and then all of a sudden we started whispering to each other, and then it turned into us full on cracking jokes.
Yeah.
And it turned it into you and me just sitting there on the log, just laughing our asses off and shit. Didn't give a fuck if we saw anything. Yeah, I like that. We all got sick, and hunting sucks. In Northeast Ohio, hunting sucks. We all got sick, and we're just hoping for the best. And like you said earlier, it's we all made our $50 donation to the ODNR.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's all we're doing.
We make peace with that, and we'll go with you. Hey,
I should write that fucker off on my taxes.
I think people have tried. Maybe we see some deer. You know, maybe that's the cool part. Maybe we get into where we're seeing them, and then we stop January.
The last 2 years,
stop January.
We've had a lot of luck. We've seen a lot of deer early on. I'm talking October into mid-November. We've seen a lot.
This season was different, though.
This season we did not get out. It is now mid-December.
It was 88 degrees
That's
when
true.
Everybody else was going.
That's true. It's been a lot warmer.
There's no
but this season we're also heading out in mid-December. That's the first time we've been out is mid-December.
With very low expectations. And we're not going far.
Listen, we could go at the end of January and there's not going to be anybody out. And it could be great.
You would think.
We could run across some shit. I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. We've gotten all the sickness and all this fucking shit. And my Christmas shopping's done. Everything's out of the fucking way. From here on out until March 1st, it is just hunkering down and dealing with winter. So let's go out and have some fun. And then gun season, there's the bonus gun season, the 17th and the 18th. We'll go have some fun then.
Next weekend, yeah.
Next weekend, we'll go have some fun.
I mean,
and then
quote unquote fun. I don't know if
we might as well just go out.
We're gonna go.
We might as well just at Saturday. We might as well just go out.
We'll go. Dig out the orange. We'll go.
And then we'll go out.
We'll probably get walked in on. We'll go super early.
Yeah, let's go out end of January.
And we'll shoot whatever. I mean,
last weekend of January.
Small, it's going down.
We'll just sling it out there and see what happens. Fuck it, I don't care.
January, so
okay.
In the end, it has muzzleloader. I've been trying to get
it's $50. I don't give a shit.
I've been trying to get you and Mitch.
And I'm donating to the ODNR, taking care of the herd. Are you
guys gonna buy a muzzleloader this season?
Fuck no, I'm not buying a muzzleloader. Okay. I'm not buying a muzzleloader just to go beat. No, I have enough fight. I'm not buying a. There's literally only one use for a fucking muzzleloader.
Hunting.
Yes, that's it.
As opposed to.
I'll use any of my other guns. I can use for blowing people away.
Yeah, but those guns are significantly more expensive too. Muzzleloading.
I don't care. I'm not buying a fucking muzzleloader. I'm not buying a completely different type of firearm. No. I'm not.
I'm not forcing you.
I'm not doing that.
Gun to your head. JK.
I'm not doing that. Fuck muzzleloading.
I've always enjoyed muzzleloader. I've killed deer.
Unless it's like a.
You can use muzzleloader during gun season.
If it's like an 1830s fucking whatever, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. No. I'll ramrod that shit all day, but I'm not buying a muzzleloader to go hunting.
With muzzleloader. No. It's a very effective tool.
Yeah.
It is.
But honestly, like end of January, snow coming down.
But I have to dig all that shit out.
Dead quiet in the woods, just up against the tree. Like there's something peaceful about that I'm looking forward to.
Bow hunting.
Yeah.
See, I would like a really good snow.
Sweet. Yeah, just
I want a very heavy
snow lightly coming down. It's dead fucking
hunt.
quiet in the woods. There ain't nobody else out, and we're just sitting there like. I've said it before. Seasoned hunters have said it before. There's something nice just about sitting in the woods, you know. And whether it's October or whether it's the end of January and the snow's coming down, it's 5 degrees. There's something just nice about sitting in the woods and not being at work. So I'm looking forward to it.
So I just realized, I have so much stuff to dig out. And the move, I haven't seen most of my hunting stuff since we moved.
Oh, yeah, you got.
I know, I got my work cut out
for me
tomorrow. I'm gonna probably end up waking up at like 6:30 to start chucking through some shit, which is great. Rachel has to work tonight. It's just school tomorrow. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get our mojo for the rest of the week too. Because let's say we go out and we see deer and it's a great time, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it sets the tone for the rest of the week, and we're like, let's fucking do it. Let's go get our spots, get to where we can get up and into this place pretty easily. And starting with a good afternoon hunt tomorrow sounds like a good play. As long as we don't get there and there's a million people there.
Yep.
I'm excited. I usually get pretty geeked this time.
I think us talking about it and building a game plan and everything gets me more and more excited for it.
Also, I just
need you two to like tap me
Walmart
on the shoulder and point. You know,
yeah.
as long as
I'll show you.
I'm not, you know, it doesn't take much to make me happy. As long as you two, like I said, tap me on the shoulder and point and go there.
So
I
also,
will fucking make you proud.
You downloaded that app, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that app. You remember what Onyx Hunt is, right?
Yeah.
That app gets you Onyx Hunt style maps for free.
Yeah.
And we had okay service down there.
Yeah.
So you can actually bring it up on your phone and walk the public land.
Well, tomorrow it's gonna be broad daylight, so where I leave you is gonna be right at that point, and then I'm gonna.
We're all just gonna be.
I'm literally. You showed me the map. It's not gonna be difficult.
No.
Where Mitch goes, and then where you go, and where I go, I know exactly where
I might go overlook the valley a little bit to get some.
I'm gonna be probably 150 yards to your right, just walk. And in front of you and me is gonna be a steep decline down to a creek, and then it's gonna be a steep incline up the other side. So.
Kind of.
And we're gonna have a field at our back.
We're gonna be on the same side.
We're gonna have private land at our back, so like there's nothing.
That's the kind of amuse-bouche.
That's about it. But it'll be good for let's scope it out and everything, and then Tuesday morning we will.
Maybe do an all day. Yeah.
Tuesday morning is like, all right, let's get in there at 4 a.m. and whatnot, get set and fucking.
4 a.m. No, way too early.
What? No.
4 a.m. Way too early. You're talking sunrise.
Get in there by
7:40.
Like I want to be in my spot at like 5.
7:10 is your shooting light.
There's
no point in being there 2.5 hours early.
Yes, there fucking is.
No, you guys. I understand. But that's
no, absolutely.
Way too much.
Get in your spot at 5 a.m. That's 2 hours of you not moving, not making any fucking noise. Them not knowing where you are. All right, whatever, Craig. Okay.
No, I'm listening. I think 4 a.m. is fucking preposterous.
I will sit in the woods for 4 fucking days to get my kill.
To get your kill.
Let's
focus on you killing one first. How about that?
Oh my god. Yes.
Blood yourself.
Okay.
Then you can tell me.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't that make sense? I'll eat the heart, and I'll sit there for 4 fucking days for my kill. First off, fiction. All right. Let's make it non-fiction first. Then you can tell me what you'll do for 4 fucking days. All right. I'm not calling you out or trying to like embarrass you. I'm just saying, let's fucking pump the brakes. Let's walk before we can run.
I don't know what to say.
Okay.
I'm all for just sitting there for days.
I know it's literally one of my favorite
something
things.
to fucking come by.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I feel like an entire day is not enough.
I respect your idea of commitment.
Yes. Right now. If I'm gonna kill one of those fuckers, like I'm gonna fucking
one of those.
I'm gonna fucking earn it. I'm not gonna walk in at 9 a.m.
No, that's fine. I told you my rule.
Some of these fair weather hunters.
My rule is like is 7 to 10. Like that's the golden time. 8 to 10. I don't want to move or anything in between those times because the majority of the time that I've seen deer literally walk across me has been 7:30 to 10, 10:30 ish. So, yeah, I'm a little superstitious. I'm a little stitious when it comes to that.
Little stitious.
Not superstitious.
Okay. All right. So, aside from hunting, what else is going on? You're typing. I don't know what you're typing.
I'm trying to find my boots.
Oh my god. Kill it.
You can find us on
You can find.
We can tell the people you just clipped a bunch. Would you like clip like 20 more TikToks that I'm gonna try and upload half of them tonight.
Yeah.
And then the rest tomorrow.
It took me a while.
So that's cool. Eric's still working hot on that.
Not really. I kind of
the guest we had lined up today, I was super excited about. He's gonna reschedule, which is fine. We want to get more people on that haven't been on the show lately. So you're probably, we'll say in the next 5 to 10 episodes, you're probably going to get introduced to a lot more new people.
We keep asking people who are in our periphery and whatnot, and they're like, yeah. And then they can't because of this or that. It's scheduling and shit like that.
And it's not like we're not really available on like the weekends, late night, if possible, or during the week. We're flexible.
Weekdays suck. Weekends are best, but at the same time, we all fucking work. So weekends is the only time we have to spend with family and do this and whatnot. So like everybody's. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's awkward. It's a little brutal, but
and it's weird because if somebody cancels on us, we don't want them thinking like, oh, that's it, you're shit listed. Fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
That's not what it is. Like, we get it. And I had texted him when he texted me, and I was like, hey man, I get it. It's fine. We still love you, and fine. We really want you on this show.
It's fine.
But don't think we're gonna get angry or anything. And he was like, no, yeah, that's fine. But I would like to, that being said, I'd like to get it to the point where we could have like a next man up situation too. Like, oh, if so-and-so falls through and there's enough time, why don't we have a list? Maybe that's the next thing we need to go on the whiteboard, since we need to update the whiteboard. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah, that whiteboard hasn't really gotten used.
Dude, it says fucking episode 22, 11-5. Like, it's way behind.
Yeah, we're...
Episode 35, actually. Holy shit. Yeah, so... And we'll just keep having and we'll have the revolving people that want to be on here too. That like Rachel, she'll be on here anytime. She just can't tonight because she has to study and all that stuff. Justin's chomping at the bit, and I feel bad for him because if we don't get sick, he has something that comes up too.
We both got sick. Justin was kind of flapping in the wind this last episode.
I felt bad with that too.
Sorry, buddy.
We love you. He's flexible too. I'm trying to get my doctor friend on here. I don't know if he really wants to be associated with us too bad.
He probably doesn't.
But I would love to get him on here. Curry. We've been talking Curry up for a fucking year now. Yeah. And this dude, you know, because it's pull-out games week, he's got another kid coming. So it's going to be harder for us to strip. I think he's like damn near agoraphobic too. Like he doesn't leave his fucking house. Except to go to his job. But I'd love to have him come on and basically just hang out.
Yeah.
He's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to all the marketing aspects of stuff.
He's going to be
the tech stuff.
He's going to be a significant resource when it comes to eventually setting up a website and everything.
Just as long as we pay him.
Yeah.
No, the backstory was...
I know. Okay. I know. You told me about that before, and that's just unfortunate. And people are fucking... Some people are just fucking pricks. And, like...
They suck, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I just want to get him on here. I just want to meet him. I haven't fucking met him, and he is like this urban legend when it comes to our family at this point. Curry?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You and him go way back, and you've been telling me about him for years.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Him and I get excited about home improvement projects.
Yeah.
Like I texted him when I did all that plumbing outside, which coincidentally, did I tell you that all my work the tubes exploded? The 3/4
out
PVC
here
line,
on the
fucking exploded, and it sent a like a 7-foot horizontal waterfall up.
How?
And Grandma screaming at me one morning when I woke up, and it cracked apparently. I don't know if I didn't cut the water in here soon enough, but it shot it like it filled Chase's water dish finally out there, and it was just pouring to our window, and Grandma's freaking out, and I looked out there and I just see, and I was like, oh, that's a really pretty waterfall, and then I realized it's not supposed to fucking do that, so I had to run down here in my fucking boxers and socks and reach up into the ceiling and turn off the ball valve and let that run out. So now I have a 4-foot section of one ball valve and then a 3/4 inch line that we have to replace. I have all the only thing we'll have to buy is the
shit
PVC.
we fucking went to Menards to replace earlier this year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And as soon as spring hits, Eric, you and I are gonna have to, all we have to do is replace that, and then we'll fix the ground line to get the water line, and then we'll have to run the water line in the middle of the yard, and then it'll be like $13.
We have so much shit to fucking do.
Yeah, we do. But so him and I, we get excited about shit like that. And we text each other, "Hey man, just did this drywall. I just did this project, so it's kind of weird. Like we're super geeky, nerdy when it comes to that stuff. But it's funny because like I'll text you, I'll text Mitch, and then I'll text him because all three of you have at some point had to do stupid fucking home projects like this. And he texted me one the other day. He did his plumbing for his basement or something, and he was so happy. And I was like, we're so old. Like we're so fucking old that we're happy for each other doing that stuff. Part of growth, part of life, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, good guy. Love to get him on. He's been talking about it.
Yeah,
he wants to do a race with us, first to 100 or something, first to 1,000. I think he wants to get back into the streaming.
Oh, he's doing episodes again?
I don't know. He said something about it. And I was like, bro, we have 8 subscribers. Why would I go toe to toe with you?
He's like this family friend, urban legend.
For 100.
I just want to.
Well, mom and dad have only met him because when I fucked my
mom and
thumb
dad
up,
met him?
Yeah,
so I'm the only one in the family that hasn't met him.
When I fucked my thumb up in college, he had to drive me home to get my card to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And mom walks in and I'm like, I got my like fucking arm wrapped in a sock, and Curry's just like, hey, Mrs. Harmon.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, what the fuck? Because I drove the Tiburon, so it's a 5-speed. So I had no other people that knew how to drive stick. And there's just this dude from Yerricksville that also drove a Tiburon, ironically. And so took me to the hospital. He fucking waited with me all night and then drove me back up to Akron. It's fucking crazy. Good guy, though. Love you, Curry. Come be on our show, bitch.
Yeah. Well, him and you think I like him and Justin, Gary even. You know,
Gary Bear, where you at, man?
They're all family friends. You know, I'd consider them family friends.
Yeah.
Good people.
Good people to consider them family at some point. I mean,
well, they're family friends. You know, they're close. Yeah. They're close. We like having them around, and I don't want to talk about Gary because then I'll start talking about work. And it's just fucking.
I love Gary because
fucked up shit.
Gary could be like,
it
could be like 2:30 a.m. and Gary could call me and he'd be like, hey, so I hit this guy, and I'll be like, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there in 10.
Yeah. Get in the van.
Where at?
Just get in the van.
Do you need wet wipes? Flushables? What do you need?
Just get in the van. And then the next morning you're in like Montana.
Yeah. He'll be like, no, Craig, let me finish. No. Plausible deniability.
Get in the
Where
van.
are you at?
Get in the van.
But he would do that for us too. That's the type of guy he is.
Yeah.
So I hit this guy. Where at? I'm coming.
It was one of those clowns.
Even better.
Ah, fuck him.
Is he twitching? Oh, we got a twitcher over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good people. Good times. God, I'm cold. Are you cold? This basement is usually really warm.
I'm just kind of beat up.
And right now, that might be what it is. I don't know, all the medication they put me on and everything, I'm still sweating like a fucking whore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My sore throat went away today.
That's good. I want to know what's up with my ears. That's what kills me.
There's a few days.
Because I was on the mend, and then, like, I can't hear anything.
There's a few days there where I was like, everything was dulled. You could smack like a hammer or something next to me, it would just be really dulled, you know. And
like a doll's eyes.
Like a doll's eyes. Yeah, it's fine now. So what was that? What's today?
Your voice kind of still sounds like mine.
Well, my sinuses are a little fucked up.
But I cannot.
Wednesday, Sunday.
Yeah, I cannot get good enough sleep though. That's what's killing me.
It's been about a week. Because I went to work. I went to work on Monday. I was all fucked up. I ended up leaving early because I was fucked up.
You got any more?
So it's about a week. What I'm wondering is if Dad has any more painkillers left.
Jesus Christ. Do you got any more Christmas shopping you got to do?
No, I'm done.
I wear a size
Thank
Percocet.
Christ.
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
I still have something to do.
Stupid. I put a little more effort into it this year because you know what I get everybody every year because I'm just an asshole and
socks.
I'm either trying to I'm trying not to blow a shitload of money, or I'm just trying to make it simple because I usually wait until the last fucking minute. Like I think last year I fucking walked into Giant Eagle on like December 22nd and just bought a shitload of gift cards. Like that's what my Christmas was. And I'm trying not to be a fucking asshole like that.
This is a game changer right here. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a sucker.
You look
stuck
like
on
some
this.
big fucking wizard.
There's like, I'm pretty sure Charlie has a sucker stuck on the inside. Like it's fucking gross. Like there's like a blow pop or something stuck on this blanket. That's the beauty of having like a 5-year-old or 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old son.
God,
There's like everything is sticky at all times. You have shit gets like spilled, and then you don't like know about it for like 2 days later. I'm really struggling now. But and I went to pick, and there's 2 blankets down here, and I went to move one, and they stuck together. And I was like, man, I fucking love my life. And then I picked the one up by the sucker stick. The whole blanket came with it. And then there's like, I noticed there's like Jolly Ranchers stuck to it on the inside. Yeah. That's the greatest.
Oh my god.
And then you saw, dude, his little panic outside earlier was,
Oh
you were screaming at him to shut up. And I was laughing because I specifically remember you and I doing dumb shit like that and Dad laughing at us. Yeah. Side note, Charlie
He fucking flips out about everything.
Eric, good old Uncle Eric,
I'm just
going through the reeds and like the weeds up there, and he's like, checking the fence and stuff.
Oh yeah, and
Charlie's got to be up there too.
I got the fucking dog,
and he's
bombing me at every turn.
He's wearing this giant Sonic the Hedgehog hat.
These blue dreads. It's got like blue dreads
on it, and he gets all these burrs hooked up on the Sonic.
He got them all clumped on one side,
and they fucking fall down. They hit his neck. He turns and looks at him, and then absolutely
he thought there was
it.
some kind of squirrel
like
or
a
some
rat
shit.
or something.
Yeah, he thought it was a rat or something.
And he takes it off, and he starts just absolutely losing it, like screaming, like
oh my
bloody
God,
murder,
man.
screaming.
Like, fucking
and Eric's instinct is to yell at him and tell him to shut the hell up. And then my instinct is to laugh because it was funny. He threw the hat down on the ground, and then he almost stomped on it like it was a living thing.
I'm just
So then I picked
so
it up
tired
and I
of
had to
fucking
pick all the
screaming
birds
about
off,
everything.
birds
I'm like, dude, you fucking flip the fuck out about everything. Like,
you're like,
stop.
Shut the hell up.
We literally tell you
Like he's
it's not that big a deal,
monster.
And then we literally tell you it's not that big a deal, and you keep screaming.
But he's
so
not
I'm
gonna
like,
know
okay,
that, Eric.
shut the fuck up.
There's a giant brown spider.
He should know by now. He's flipped out so many fucking times.
It was funny. It was really funny because I was over there like poking the fire, like laughing my
Well,
ass
it started
off.
getting dark, and that fucking dog running around. Like I'd hear, and he'd go
Yeah.
flying by me,
Bro,
and
you
I'd just
gotta-
like he'd like nip at my ass. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's gone.
He
It's
don't
dark.
like you in the yard for some
It's
reason.
dark. He wants to play.
I think you have to do the ape thing.
He wants to play, and I do not have the stamina to chase around a fucking greyhound in the goddamn dark. I don't have the wherewithal to do that. I could barely chase him around when it's broad daylight, but when he's black, and it's black outside, I can't even fucking see him, let alone run him down.
He's a very athletic dog.
He's gone.
He'll get
up to probably 40 mile an hour. I'm not even kidding. He'll
close
fucking
to you
get his shit going.
as he wants to get that close to you. You cannot get close to him.
He gets into a full straight line stride. He's every bit of probably 40 miles an hour.
He sinks his ass real low, and he's a front end runner.
And it's dark as fuck. I can't see him anyway.
He's got front wheel drive like a motherfucker. But he only gets as close to you as he wants to.
There was one time over the summer where you were telling me about him. He'll go to get going, and he can't get his front legs going, so he'll just like drag his chest.
He just drags his upper body.
You told me that. I laughed my ass off.
Or he rolls.
And I didn't quite believe it.
He's got like body
And then
roll.
it was like the same day. I was throwing the ball with him or whatever and like stalking him and shit. And sure enough,
drags it.
He goes to fucking start going. Couldn't get his front legs going. It starts dragging.
He just eats dirt.
He just drug his chest along the ground for like 10. It was like 10 feet. He just drug his chest along the ground. I thought, get your shit together, you fucking moron.
The greatest was when he tries to turn on a dime, and he rolls. His whole body rolls, and then instead of like sticking the traction and standing up and get going in the opposite direction, he just keeps fucking rolling. He did that underneath the trampoline one time.
He's
just kept
fucking stupid.
He's gonna fuck himself up.
He is. He's gonna have a hard time. Like, you can't be too rough on him because he's gonna have a hard time with his hips and everything later.
I hope not. We try and give him all the like.
They're all big dogs. They fucking
We give him a lot of like vitamins and stuff to help us.
You know what I realized today is I don't have a lot of pictures of Rebel. I have a shitload of pictures of Tiger. I don't have any pictures of Rebel.
Yeah, we never really did.
And that's sad.
Well, there's gonna be plenty of pictures of fucking chicks.
You remember how I told you I was formatting that hard drive earlier?
Yeah.
A lot of what's on there is pictures of like me and Dad going to the races, and then there's a lot of pictures on there, believe it or not, of when I traveled, like when I was in Japan and Munich, and I got pictures on there when I was in Grand Cayman with Taylor, and when I was in Puerto Rico with Steven. And like there's a lot of fucking pictures on there, and every now and then there's pictures of Tiger would come up, then pictures of Jazz would come up too. I don't have any pictures of Rebel, which is really fucked up.
Mom took a lot of pictures of the cat, but she never. I don't know.
I don't know. There's probably a lot of Polaroids and shit at the house of him, but I personally on my cell phone, because those all came from that.
I don't think I have any on my cell phone.
Them fucking flip phones, the flip phones I had.
Yeah.
You know when I was in.
To be honest though,
college.
When did he die?
I don't have any pictures of him.
I moved out.
He, I think he died like. Well, actually, yeah.
Was I out of high school? No. I was
No.
out of high school.
Now that I think about it, he died. I think
a long time.
when I was in like sixth grade.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You were. Yeah.
Freshman,
early in high school.
Freshman, yeah.
So I didn't have a cell phone then anyway. But
That's crazy to think that, and I like to think that it's because Mom and Dad really didn't want to get attached to a dog like that again, because it fucked them up so bad losing him.
The thing I always thought was Tiger lived to be 20 years old.
Yeah, that was an old fucking cat.
That was a run of the litter. It was an old fucking
litter.
I had a lot of friends growing up who they had pets that did not live as long as ours did.
Like 6 or 7 years.
They'd have a dog that lived 6 or 7 years,
Yeah.
or they'd have a cat that lived like 10, 11, or whatever.
And that was like Bush League.
You know, we had a friend that lived across the way that they had 3 cats and they were all dead by the time they were 12.
It's Bush League compared to like how Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad be.
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa had dogs that lived beyond their prime.
Beyond their prime?
Rebel was 11 for a golden retriever. That's about where they top out.
Yeah.
Nobody really has a golden retriever that lives longer than that.
We had a circus rabbit.
Then we had Tiger, who just
refused to
wouldn't die. He was 20 years old.
Was he 20? I thought he was 16.
No, he was 20.
Okay, so 20 years old.
He died in 2015.
Your grandma and grandpa had a circus rabbit, right? Average
got
lifespan
him in 1995.
Average lifespan 6 to 7 for a circus rabbit.
That cat was 20 years old. Yeah,
circus
rabbit. A fucking rabbit
lived to be 17 years old.
Yep.
They had a golden pheasant.
Oh, Bill.
A golden pheasant. Average lifespan in the wild
is like 4 or 5 years.
6 to 7.
6 to 7.
In captivity, less. Yeah. Substantially 11.
Bill
17 years.
Bill lived a
17 fucking years out of a golden pheasant in a pen. They were both in a pen together.
Yeah, and they both died like 6 months apart.
Yep, very close together. Yep.
That's just them.
Weird. And then both their dogs were 15, 16.
They lived together for fucking 10 years. And
it's the turnover is just like,
6
holy
shit. 6 months apart.
What do you feed them? Like, the pheasant never got out, literally. He just never flew again. But he was cool. He was completely content.
He was chill as fuck. We'd just sit by
the rabbit we let out in the yard. He got so fat, dude. He was like a fucking.
I remember one time we let Bun Bun out in the yard, and I was terrified he was going to take off, but his fat ass couldn't.
Bro, he'd go 6 feet from the cage and lay down. He'd eat clover.
He did.
I tried to pick him up and do that weird like twitching thing.
Yeah.
And then you put him down, he goes right back to the cage.
He wasn't going anywhere. And like
I remember,
I was thinking like, you know, maybe Mitzi would mess with him or whatever. No, Mitzi was just like walking back and forth in the yard. Bun Bun's just like, yeah, he went 6 feet.
To be fair, he was huge.
He went 6. He was a big fucking rabbit.
She was not gonna fuck with him.
He went 6 feet from the pen. Was just like nibbling and shit. Just laid out. Didn't give a shit.
No,
he was not going anywhere.
And they lived there when it was frozen.
Fucking hilarious because
6 feet of snow like, around outside. They didn't give a shit.
Grandpa built those pens for him and just like they'd sit out there in the winter.
Yeah,
like
he built the pen and then
Bill would be in his. He'd be in
cap over at the top.
Yeah,
so it's pretty.
He had the pen with the truck cap over it, but inside the pen he had the 2 houses.
Yeah, it's pretty
so
good
like,
setup.
Bun Bun would be in there just like sleeping. Bill would be just like in the corner of his house, just staring out the window, pissed off because it was 10 degrees outside. And it's like, what the fuck does a golden pheasant do in the fucking winter? Nothing. Bill would literally sit in there and just he'd be like,
usually
yeah,
they get shot and they get eaten, but yeah.
Yeah, but he would just chill in there. Like, you could go up there and be like, hey, where you at? And he's just in the... You'd see him through the window just staring at you like, I ain't fucking moving.
Yeah.
And that's what he would do. He would just sit there for 3 months until it fucking warmed up. 1 month sleeping. Bill's all pissed off. And that was about it. They just...
This is crazy.
They kind of just fucking dealt with it.
Crazy. I don't... Yeah. And remember, Grandpa got the
Bill
rabbit
normally
for
would
us.
probably be in, like, Georgia, right? He'd fly to Georgia or some shit in the winter.
He said...
But he's stuck in Northeast Ohio. Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
They get stocked. That's what it was. Somebody stocked a field up here, and one got away. And, and the neighbor said, you got a golden pheasant in your backyard. And Grandpa snuck up there with a net and netted it.
Yeah, he fucking went up there with a net.
When I was a kid. When we were kids. And then the circus rabbit, he goes to some fair, and he wins a rabbit. I don't know how the fuck he wins a rabbit, what he does, but he says, he calls Mom, he says, Sherry, I won the kids a rabbit. And Mom goes, fuck you, no. And he goes, fine, I'll keep it at my house. So he goes and he builds this elaborate fucking pen, uses the top of his truck cap that he never used again.
Yeah, I remember
and had a perfect...
So he built houses. Like, each one of those fuckers had an apartment in that fucking pen.
For, I don't know, it was like a 12 by 12 pen. It was pretty big, split down the middle.
It was a pretty big pen.
Yeah, and they just lived like kings. They ate like crazy.
12 by 12. Yeah, it was probably
12 by 12 split down the middle.
It was probably a 12 by 12, yeah.
So it's 2 6 by 6s. So they were living better than guys in penitentiaries.
Yeah, they were.
But yeah, no, cool animals. They lived. Holy fuck, they lived.
Yeah.
Now they didn't live like they didn't get out and see Rome or some shit like that. But
they lived a long fucking time.
They lived. They didn't have to worry about.
Bill probably lived twice as long as
because no predators ever got in there.
No.
Grandpa was blasting anything that moved in the yard that wasn't them.
God, man, I remember it.
But he also had it was a pretty solid setup. Like nothing could burrow down.
No, nothing could get in there.
Never really had he had foxes around, but the foxes never came and fucked with them. The foxes probably looked and saw a skinny ass golden pheasant and then a fucking morbidly obese black rabbit.
They weren't gonna get in there.
And was like, nah, man, I ain't eating those.
They weren't gonna get in there.
They did have like hawks and shit land there a couple times, and Grandpa threw bricks at the hawks. That was fucking hilarious.
You remember them ones swooping down? We found the rabbit that was torn apart last summer.
Murder, yeah.
And you and I were sitting there looking at it, wondering what happened, and you were like, look, and we look up. The two of them fuckers came in, and
swooped us.
His friend, the dumbass he went to get, swooped in and was like, oh shit, there's somebody there. And took off, and we were like, yeah.
They were like 5 feet from our heads.
We know what you're doing, motherfucker.
And they kept dropping like pieces of dead rabbits in the yard, and I thought my dog was eating because he hates rabbits. Chase fucking hates rabbits and squirrels, and we would find like the back half of a baby rabbit, not baby, but like I don't know.
Oh yeah,
street.
I took a fucking picture of it. And it was a fucking thing. It was just like,
and it was just the back half, and I'm like Chase, and Chase like wouldn't come near me. He was all scared and shit.
Yeah, we thought.
And it turns out it was the hawks were like resting in our yard, and then Chase would come out and try and fuck these hawks up, and he would chase them away.
Yeah. And we knew that because they came back. When you and I were out there, they came back. And we're like, oh, wait, get the fuck out of here. And the one came down, like, he swooped. The one went right overhead. The other one swooped down, and he was like, oh, shit. And, like, he didn't know we were there.
Bro, it was like...
We were like, get the fuck out of here, asshole.
It was like 4 days I was shoveling dead rabbit guts over my back fence, thinking that my dog was just on a tirade.
We thought it was Chase.
I thought he was like... And those of you that don't know, like, youth rabbits are faster than adult rabbits. My dog is fast, but there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And he's not cornering him either. He would have had to cut him in the middle of the yard.
It had to have been death from above.
Yeah. This guy's real... Death Destroyer of
Well, that was the
worlds
thing. That
there.
motherfucker, he killed that rabbit, and he went to get his friend.
Yeah.
Say, hey, asshole, we got some food. We got eats.
Try to share it.
We got eats. Get over here.
And the next 3 days, they did the same thing.
And when they came back, you and I were standing in the yard.
They were like, what the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, I'm standing right over it. Can I get it?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was...
It would have been fun to have the 12 gauge ready at that point.
Like shooting a hawk? No.
Oh, dude, just boom.
No.
Yeah, what are you doing? Boom, right out of the sky. Done.
My luck would be like a bald eagle, and I'd just fuck myself.
They don't come this far north.
Welcome to getting.
I don't think so. They
do.
Kentucky.
Beach City had one.
No shit.
Yeah.
I know in Kentucky they're they've been cited.
They eat them like Theo Vaughn.
Theo.
Hey, we had 2 owls in my cousin's house. What? Yeah, they didn't taste good.
America's white trash sweetheart.
He is. He's like Miss America double wide edition.
I love him.
Everyone fucking he is. He's so.
He's the greatest.
We need to protect him.
He's a national treasure at this point.
Yeah, fucking. It's a beautiful man child. Fuck. All right, we are at an hour.
Are we?
Yeah,
all
we
right.
built this one. That was pretty good.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking beat. And
why don't you tell the people where to find us?
You can find us on Amazon Music. You can find us on Spotify, Deezer, Ghana. The video will be uploaded to YouTube at Harm's Way Podcast. I'll also upload it to Rumble. If you're going to find us on Rumble, you have to search by channel. Do not search by video. You won't find us. So if you go to channel in the search bar, there's a little thing you could toggle off to the left. Search channel, Harm's Way Podcast. You'll find us. Craig's going to dump some clips to Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is Harm's Way Podcast. TikTok is Harm's Way 8993. That's everywhere we're at.
So far, yes.
Got some fun things in the works. You and I talked a lot about a lot of different stuff today.
Tuesday's show is probably going to have a couple hunting stories in it.
That or Mike will be with us, depending on when he takes care of business.
Yeah. If not, you'll hear from him on the weekend.
It's going to be an action-packed week. We're going to play downfield, get it done.
Weekend shows are probably going to be a little later.
There's some other things.
Due to the hunting season that is occurring. We're going to try and do a Friday and a Sunday. I think I have to go back to work that Monday. But, yeah. Gun season, extended gun season, so we might be out a little later.
You're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, right?
Yes, I'm off. I'm off the whole week.
No, okay.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all we got for you guys.
Cool.
We'll touch base again Tuesday, hopefully with some good stories.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
If not, we'll just be a lot of ranting and raving.
It's a lot of fun sitting in the woods, not being at work, but
it's still better. Yeah. So give us a like, shout, comment.
This will be the first.
Listen.
This will be the first time in a year I've seen Mitch.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
You haven't even seen his house.
No.
He's coming up on a year living there.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
But yeah, we'll hit you guys up. Give us a try. You know we love you. Until next time.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.